The FIVB World Grand Champions Cup is in Japan. 14 matches have been played and there's one left to go to decide this edition and who will take gold. Up next, Brazil take on Japan right here in the Municipal Central Gymnasium. All the action to come from Osaka. Hello everybody, welcome. This is how things currently stand. Italy are in top spot, Iran are in second, Brazil are in third. If Brazil win by 3-0 or 3-1, then it all changes. Brazil will go into top spot, Italy will take silver, and Iran will take bronze. If Brazil win 3-2, that won't be enough. They would...
The national team of Brazil!
Brazil will come out first.
The captain, number 1, Bruno. Number 8, Wallace. Number 13, Sousa.
So it's pretty much the starting lineup that they've been having throughout this tournament.
Number 18, Lucarelli.
So Lucarelli, number 18, through the outside with Maurizio, number 19. Bruno setting, Wallace the opposite, number 8, the two middle blockers, Lucas and Sousa. Renan Del Zotto sticking with his tried and trusted 6. Brazil guaranteed a medal here. What colour will it be? That's what remains to be seen. Otake through the outs, through the opposite slot. Fuji is starting as setter number 3. Yamauchi, number 6, is through the middle. And number 10, Yamada, is going to be going through the outside with Onodera, so it's a completely new outside hitting lineup for Japan. Well, Japan with an interesting starting lineup in a game where they've been playing very well. They did allude to the fact that they wanted to play. Number 18, Onodera, is a 2 meters and 1 tall swing hitter. They want the bigger guys in, they want to be able to compete at this level. It's Japan in red serving, Brazil in yellow and blue receiving. This is the final game of the FIVB World Grand Champions Cup. Brazil take the opening point. If Brazil win this game 3-1 or 3-0, they will be champions. If they win 3-2, Italy will be champions. If they lose, they will be silver medalists. Depending on how much they lose by, they might even end up bronze medalists. Maurizio making a massive block one-on-one. Brazil not showing any signs of wanting to lose this one. So saw the ball, then he just tracked the attacker. He watched Otake and took away his power angle. Good up by Wallace. Lucas with the one-hand block not working. Bruno with the serve. That one kept in for the fact that it hit the advertising hoardings. Otherwise it would have gone straight through to the crowd before it hit the floor. Brazil up 4-1. Bruno with the serve again. Nice swing from the outside hitter, Taishi Onodera. Otake. Lucas is big through the middle, getting the better of Lee. Maurizio back to serve. So an ace serve for Brazil.
6-2 for Brazil.
In between two players, it's the key area to go to in jump serving. Nice dig from Ide. Maurizio getting some help with the net.
7-3.
Big serve from Lucas. 8-3 at the technical timeout, looking good for Brazil. Lucas once again. A decent serve, but the ball taken out of play by the top of the net, so Japan will go back to the serving line and we'll get first glimpse of Lee from that position. Yamauchi into the front row. He'll like to cause some problems here against Souza. It's not often he really makes a mistake like that down the line. He's such a good player, technically hitting the line ball. Generally hits over his shoulder, doesn't over-rotate. Good touch. Oh, that's incredible. Well, a couple of good touches from Brazil. It popped up very nicely from Maurizio, who just said this one's not coming back. Pancake, dig, wallop. Bruno waiting, along with Souza. No way through for Japan. Oh, that would have been absolutely spectacular. Coming back in. Now Lucarelli with the serve. Looking for touches not given. So there will be a challenge coming. We have our first challenge of the match. If you're not seen that before, not sure what it's about, let me tell you. Each coach has 2 challenges per set, and you can challenge the decision made by the referee in certain areas. This is one of them, block touch. You can challenge whether you agree with the decision on ball in and ball out, whether there's a foot fault in terms of the spiker from the going over the centre line, or anyone else for that matter, from the 3-metre line. What did Maurizio thought about touched? And from the baseline, also for net touches, antenna touches, and a 4-touch rule. So if the ball's hit in the net, it's been called as a 4-touch. It gets played again for the 4th time, but you think it's hit the block, you can challenge that as well. So an unsuccessful challenge means that Brazil lose that one and have one left now for the remainder of the set. Too many errors at the moment for Japan. They're going to need to put pressure on Brazil, make them play the ball at the very least. That was close, but no cigar. When you look at Lucas, technically you would say not something you're particularly trained an attacker, because he doesn't really open up his shoulders, very slightly, but a lot of the time he's not a classic technique. He's someone who's really had to work and has to work to do what he does, but he does it extremely well. He's not what you would call a natural athlete, but he is an Olympic gold medalist. One of the best middle blockers in the world. Developing his jump serve and also a pipe attack as well for Brazil. When he's serving, they get it into transition. He's done that a couple of times.
He will always take him. So you have to get out position.
Japan have called the timeout now and not waiting potentially for the next point to be 16-9 down. In their minds, they believe they could go into the technical timeout to come at 16-15 up. Any coach that decides not to call a timeout because, oh, if you lose the next point, we get a break anyway, not really the best coach. That's the way you're thinking. Bruno with the serve. There is a school of thought going around at the moment that suggests that putting out the theory or the thought of not having timeout at all. Very interesting set, wouldn't it, to practice that? No timeouts, no technical timeouts, no timeouts for the coaches. Just get on and play. Take with the serve for Japan. Plenty of Brazilian fans in, cheering on their team. Will it be a case of 3 sets, bish bash bosh, job done, gold medal around the neck for Brazil? Are they going to be put to the samurai sword here by Japan and taken to 5? At the moment, with the way things are going, it doesn't look like that. It does look as if Brazil have come here with a purpose, with a mission, and they're keen to get the job done, doing it very well. Have a big lead in this first set. Maurizio. Lucarelli using his hang time well, arching his back, getting it off the block and away. Another point. Brazil now lead by 7. Take it for Japan. Take. So a challenge from Japan. Japan will have the serve. Oh, ace serve for Japan. Good work from Lee. Are they on the comeback trail, or is it a little too late for them to change the course of this set? It'll be Wallace with the serve. Thiago Brendel is in as libero for Brazil. He's the defensive specialist, and Thiales Haas, number 17, comes on as the passing specialist. Very nice from Fuji. He got plenty of speed into that ball for Yamauchi to get it off the block and away, despite the distance between them. Wallace, another player that technically is not something you'd be coaching, but because of the way he comes in, the height he gets, is ideal for hitting on that side of the court. Ideal as an opposite player. He does struggle a little bit when he hits on the left-hand side because of his technique. Renan into the action. The tallest player in the tournament, one of the tallest players in world volleyball. 21-14. Japan called their second and final time.
Allez, we go. Guys, with them, Tips also will be good. They're not a great team in defense. You can use Tips, outside the block, behind the block. Use it. Okay? Allez, go. Go!
Chiarelli will serve. Tough rotation, is it? Sometimes you think that rotation 1 would be the easiest, but what we have seen is it's actually proved to be difficult. The setters really have to be quite far back, under a bit of pressure. There are hitting options, but again, Brazil take a point when you think rotation 1 would be a strong rotation. And what I mean by rotation 1 is, for those of you wondering what I'm talking about, that's where the setter is on the court in that particular serving. So at the moment they're in 1. When it goes to 6 or 6 and so on, we talk about rotations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Yamamoto's come in. Yamada to the bench. Very nice side out. Yamauchi through the middle. Struggling to deal with the Japanese servers. He's been aced twice now. Great introduction for Yamamoto. Another big serve. Tidies up. Set point then for Brazil. They have made light work of this opening set. This match against Japan. Keeps things going for the moment. Yanagida now into the action. There's a question mark over why Yanagida. Yamamoto didn't start this one. They're on now. Renano puts the ball down. France will be looking on and wondering what it was that they needed to do to play that kind of volleyball, having seen the way France, seen the way Brazil have dealt with that opening set.